Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the new year. This will be my first video in the new year here, and this is a my movie presentation. And as some of you have noticed, that the name of my channel has changed, and is Le Voyageur, and that means in English the traveler. So that will be the name of my channel. So if you want to look for the channel, you look that up or my name, and then you will be able to find the channel. Le Voyageur, okay, the traveler. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to cover some more things about, so you want to move to the Philippines. And when you move here, there's um there's the greatest thing that you have to deal with is patience. Okay, a lot of people from the West, they're into the here, the now, instant gratification. Um, I want you to be succinct about what you're saying and about how you're describing some place, giving directions, and on and on and on, etc. But here in the Philippines, things are a little bit different. You will hear a lot of two words: wait and later. Generally, wait is an undefined amount of time. Later, it just basically means it probably won't happen. So if you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend and they tell you later, then it's probably won't happen. But if they say late, if they say wait, then it will happen, but at a much later time. It's an in There's no set time. It just means it will happen, but it's not going to happen right now. So you got to have patience. And the other thing is, everything goes at a snail's pace here. So you have to have patience for that. Then the other thing is you have to get used to is you have to be very clear about what you want when you're asking somebody to go to the store for you. For an example, you say, "Oh, can you pick me up some toothpaste?" More than likely, is very high probability, they're going to bring you home Colgate. And you don't want Colgate. You want Close Up. You want some other Crest, some other form of toothpaste. But in the Philippines, toothpaste is synonymous with the word Colgate. So if you want a certain product from the store, you have to be very specific. I would like you to pick me up some Close Up, pick me up some Crest. Because if you just say toothpaste, more than likely you'll get Colgate. So, and so that is that. And here they have different ways of shopping. Here you can go to Lazada, Shopee, you can go to Grub. That's all online and they do a delivery. The other way of shopping here is they have guys that go up and down the street in carts and they sell food off the carts. Then the other way is you have these little small stands on the side of the road. So you can buy your stuff there. Then they have my favorite, which is called a Sari Sari store. It's a little store that will sell many different various items for you. And what's really cool about a Sari Sari store is if you smoke, which I do not, but if you smoke, you could buy a cigarette. You can buy a piece of soap. And it's one roll of toilet paper. It's really cool that way. And they have from the small Sari Sari stores to the big ones, which really they have a lot of stuff. Okay. And so it all depends on what you want to buy. Then they have the clothing stores where you'll see a lot of them, and that they are selling their clothing store. They're selling their clothing out on the street. And a lot of the clothes are really nice. But be forewarned, the vast majority of it is secondhand. It's all used, laundered, and then sold. and they are very inexpensive. You can get a pair of pants just for a couple dollars, $2 maybe, for a pair of pants. $1, $2. It's not that expensive, and you can also buy your school supplies. This is It's unbelievable what you can. And then you have the small stores. You have your ones like 7-Eleven here, and they sell stuff. But the 7-Elevens are not the same as the 7-Elevens in the States. You really got to understand that. They do not have the same stuff that 7-Eleven has in the States as they do here. Yes, it is a 7-Eleven, but the variety and stuff like that, it's not going to be here. There are some things in 7-Eleven will sell in the States, they will not sell here. They just don't have it. And then you go up to the bigger shopping malls. They do have the malls, hypermarket, SM supermarket, where you can go to the market and you can buy your stuff. That's all your name brand stuff. Then they have then they have the Commonwealth market. Huge outdoor market here in Quezon City. And you can buy everything from fresh meats, fish, poultry, almost anything your heart desires, you'll find there. But please, once again, be forewarned, if you're coming from the West and your stomach and you have not acclimated here, a lot of the meats are not frozen. A lot of the meats are not on ice. They do have fans to keep the bugs away, yes. They are good at that. But a lot of it, this doesn't have ice. So be careful about what you buy and make sure you cook it and you prepare it correctly. The other thing here is the way they tell directions. Okay, they'll just say, "Oh, it's over there. It's not too far. It's there." But where is there? How far is there? You just don't know. They just say, "Oh, it's there." And the other thing is they will go like that with their lips, or they go, so you have to be very careful and just have patience. They are very great people, very kind people here, but they do things slowly. Okay, they're not fast. Things are very, very, very not fast here. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My phone. Once you Here's the other thing that really is a bother is that when you put stuff like Grub or something like that on your phone, Lazada, Shopee, they inundate you with ads. It's a pain, but oh well, we will get over it. So you have many different ways to shop. There are people who carry their stuff. So it goes from carrying your stuff on the street. You'll see the guys walking up and down the street carrying their stuff to a little stand, a push cart, a stand, a small sari store, medium to large sari stores. Then you have your commercial outlets like 7-Eleven and stuff like that. Then you have your outdoor markets, and they can range in size, and they are pretty cool. And so you should actually go to Commonwealth Market. So if you come here, then you have your big supermarkets, and they do have like Landers. So it's like a Costco, and you do have to pay, and you have to have a card. And that card, you will get a card, because I have Landers, and it's like this. You'll get a card. It says Landers, and it's like a Costco in the States. So they're pretty nice. So if you do come, just be prepared. Patience is the number one thing. You have to have patience. And if you have patience, and you are not, I need instant gratification type thing, you will be able to stay here and live very comfortably. My next video that I will discuss, it will be, oh, so you want to move to the Philippines again, and it will cover the cost of living. And so I will discuss the cost of living next time. And you hear a lot of stuff, but do not believe just any one person. When somebody comes and they say, oh, you can make it here for $500 a month, I don't think so. Unless you want to live up in the province, in the mountains, or in the jungle, and most Western people cannot live, you have no idea. They cannot live like that. A Filipino family can exist on $500 a month, but you as a Western person, it may not be possible. So we'll cover that on the next video. So for now, we would say Baalam, that's Tagalog for goodbye, and we will say au revoir, French for goodbye. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm very French, and I love to tout the French. So, you know, so until then, au revoir.